So how does God feel about you? That's the question we're answering today on the devotional. Coming up. Hey everyone, welcome back to the One Verse Daily Devotional. My name's Matt. I'm so glad that you're with me here today. And we have a powerful one verse today. It's out of the book of Psalms. I love Psalms because they're so true to life. And we're just going to jump right into it because if you're struggling with wondering how God feels about you, if you think that God might be angry with you, if you think that you don't have a future because of something that you did in your past, I'm telling you, today's verse is for you. Our one verse is Psalm 86:5. You, Lord, are forgiving and good, abounding in love to all who call to you. I love how it starts off. You, Lord, are forgiving and good. We serve a good God, right? And He is forgiving. You know, so many of us have this idea of God that He's just this like grumpy old man, that He's just waiting for us to screw up. And if we do screw up, then He holds this grudge against us and He makes us stay buried in our past. And we want to move past it, but we feel like maybe God won't let us. And yet we find in our one verse today that that's the total opposite of what's true. That God is forgiving and good. He forgives us. He loves us. He offers us His grace and His mercy. He's not angry with us. He's not a grumpy old man waiting for us to screw up. And if we have messed up, and who hasn't, right? Man, I have so many times, all right? And yet God's not this like old grumpy man in heaven holding a grudge and trying to push me down and hold me back. No. He's forgiving and good. This psalm is from David. It actually doesn't even say a psalm of David. Psalm 86 starts off and says a prayer of David. I love that. This was a prayer of David. And I got to tell you, if anyone knows anything about the forgiveness of God, it's David, right? Like he messed up so bad, and not like these little itty bitty sins, like shoot for the fences, swing for the fences kind of sins. Like he screwed up epically. Right? And yet He's the very one that says God is forgiving and good. I love that. Then we move on. Abounding in love. What an incredible phrase. When I read that phrase, you know, what I take from it is that it's not just a little bit of love. It's not like, oh yeah, it's not like some secret thing hidden off and if you search your whole life, you can find it. No, He's abounding in love. He's overflowing with love. Like He wants to just drown us in His love. God is abounding in love to all who call to you, it says, for everyone who calls to Him. Maybe you struggle with your past. Maybe you wonder about how God feels about you. Maybe you've screwed up time and time again. And I'm not making this up. I'm honestly there with you. I've been there so many times. And yet, what I've learned over the years is I serve a good God, a good Father who loves me and forgives me. He might be upset with me at times. He might correct me at times. I do the same thing with my children. But just that, like I love my children, God loves me and God loves you even more so. He's forgiving. He's good. He's not holding a grudge. He loves you. He offers you grace. He offers you mercy. And more importantly, He offers you His love. He's abounding in love. All we have to do is, like the last part of the verse says, call to Him. Call to Him. Don't try to fix yourself on your own. Call to God and go to Him first and let Him just bathe you in His love and in His mercy and in His grace. Because I got to tell you, you might be focused on your past, but God is much more concerned about your future. He loves you. He's forgiven you. He has a future for you. Have a great day.